intercepted. The Sea Eagles. It's Ray Tuimalo Vega. No one is going to reel him in. And Manly, from nothing, get the first try this afternoon. All the Sea Manly, they're 40 out from the line. Arthur will go high. It's been battled out. It's play on here. Hart's with it. Manly's going to get another one.
Wow.
Wakeman going through the hands here, the Sea Eagles. Walsh almost gets through, pops the pass. Arthur, lovely ball out here to his wingman. Tuimalo Vega's going to get a double. Yes, he will. Tom comes the other side to Arthur. The cutout ball. Oh, wow. Willett does well. Willett plucks it out of the air. Comes around to improve the position. Away here. Comes into the 14 Cons. Linking up with Arthur. Puts the kick in. Wow. He's going to pick it up here. Wakeman. Yep. Manly have another. Way. Out to the right they go. Loza fires it to Hastings. Hastings to Jones in a bit of space. Flicks the pass. The Knights are in. Connor Vitano. Had to be made. Hastings with it. Puts it on the toe. It's not a bad one. Latu bats it back for Jones. That's a beauty. Last here for Manly. Jake Arthur again. Kicks high towards the corner. DeCourcy's underneath it. That's a good grab there from Willett. It's play on. Willett still with it. Willett pops the pass into Walsh, and we've got another one here for Manly. It's Cons. Apologies. Hart went into dummy half. Jake Arthur linking up with Wakeman. Onto Walsh. Wow. There's a bit of space here for the Manly wearing Sea Eagles. A big dummy there from KO. Pops the ball back into Walsh. He puts the goose step on. Pops the ball here. There's a chance for Sykes. Sykes is over. Manly get another one. 15 away. As my voice breaks. Arthur puts it on the toe. Chasing through his Wakeman. Oh, too easy. Manly have another one. Last one here for Manly. Jake Arthur again. Charged down this time. Manu Leilu. It didn't work for him in the first half, but now he's away. Manu Leilu, he's got 30 to go. They're coming from behind, but no, he's there. He's safe. The last here for the Knights. They get down the short side. Annan puts it on the toe. It's up high. Willett, probably the tallest player on the field's got it. Now he's thrown it inside. Wow. The Knights have picked it up. I think Annan's got a try.
Stronger this clash over the Newcastle Knights with a 24-point verdict. It was a strong first half. Jake Arthur having a hand in many of the positive play, while for Newcastle, after 2 weeks ago beating Penrith, it's been a swift fall back to reality. Let's take a look at some of the key performers, starting off with Mason Teague. He had 80 minutes in this one. The minute uptick since coming down from the Devils, Redcliffe affiliation, has started to take its toll. He's had 80 minutes in this one, 14 runs, 129 metres, a tackle break, 56 tackles, just 3 missed and ineffective. So he's growing into minutes as he's going through. Next up, Taine. He had a try, played the first half at centre, the second half in the halves. He had 12 runs, 89 metres, an offload, 3 tackle breaks, and an intercept for that try at the end of the game. He had an 80% tackle rate as well. Next up, Francis Manulelea. He's had a really good form rise over the last little bit. He only had 9 runs in this game, and as we know, we've picked on a couple of players this year. I would love the work rate to just go up to, say, 11 to 13 runs a carry. That would be about it. He had a try, 9 runs, 126 metres, 2 charge downs, 3 offloads, 3 tackle breaks. He's an absolute monster day there. Next up, for Manly, Navran Willett. He had a try, 13 runs, 140 metres, 3 line breaks, 2 line break assists. 2 try assists, 4 tackle breaks, and 3 offloads. He had 4 errors, though, under the high ball. That's a bit of a concern. And I think teams, the more experienced teams, will be eating that up for breakfast. But the main star was definitely Jake Arthur. He had 3 line break assists, 5 try assists, 2 offloads, and a forced dropout. Throw in more than 450 kick metres as well. An absolute monster effort from Jake Arthur. Defensively, a little bit lax, but he did make 14 tackles. Next up, Matt Lodge. He had 67 minutes in this one, 183 metres, 72 post-contact metres, 30 tackles, a nice bounce back after being dropped against Brisbane at Brookvale Oval. Well, next up, we're taking you out to Henson Park, where Newtown has hit a form slump after their big 54-0 win over the Roosters. They lost to lowly Western Suburbs, and their next assignment doesn't get any easier when they take on the Inform Warriors at Henson Park.
Beryl for Puru, back against the grain and right through the heart of them. Hohepa Puru. And again, he's right under the goalposts. Lussick left. Boyd, couple of dummies and a really good short ball. Graham Taufa. They're trying to bust the door down here, the Warriors. Now they'll go left to Boyd. Little kick from Boyd. It's a chase over there. Fatiolofa wins the race. He goes going. He's almost gone. Last tackle. Lussick jumps out. Short pass. Eremiah Toiava. Now it's Crouch. Pass from Crouch was neat to Hosking. Hosking blasted through them. That's got the crowd on their feet. Really good scramble from the Jets. Couple of plays left here. Boyd will kick. Chase is on again. Puru is there. It's dropped by Puru. Into the arms of Hansen. Beryl for Puru and then Puru. And Ford, neat play that. Opens up for Pollard. Room to run. Takes the fullback on his grass. A dozen away. Jets with a scattered line. Beryl will run. Little kick, Beryl. Big put down from the Jets. Last 30 seconds. Niwai Puru. Grubber straight at Bunty. Ball came out the back. Warriors landed on it.
In the first half, the Warriors with a 4-2 opening 40 minutes to lead 22-12 at the break. It was a bit of a lax second half. Niwai Puru's try a couple minutes before time gave the Jets a chance. They were building momentum, and then he kicked straight into 4 players. I don't think that was the best option Niwai had, and he'll probably look at that in review and wonder, what was I thinking? Meanwhile, let's take a look at the positive side. Kyle Pickering, 15 runs, 115 metres, 2 tackle breaks and an offload. 44 tackles in this one, just a free miss, 2 ineffective. Next up, Hope Puru. He had a try. That great line he ran off Jaden Beryl was really nice. 19 runs, 127 metres, a line break, 2 tackle breaks and offload. And then he also had 39 tackles. His defensive workload was a little disappointing. I think he's got to be conceding that. But he will get better as the games go on. And I just think the workload he's had to do going from hooker the last couple of weeks and into the middle, a more consistent middle. He's scrambling a lot more on the line to try and make plays, and that's probably what led to the high uptick of missed tackles. And then Blake Hosking, once again, 64 minutes, a try, 138 metres, a line break, 2 tackle breaks, and 33 tackles. Next up for the Wires, we're going to go to Tom Arley. He had 55 minutes in this one, 19 runs, 141 metres, 4 tackle breaks, 24 tackles, 3 missing ineffective, in a very strong effort. Next up, Tanner Boyd. He is just loving life in the New South Wales Cup at the moment. He is leading the Warriors so brilliantly around the park, and he's been a great mentor for young Luke Hanson. He had a line break assist, 2 try assists, a forced dropout. I thought he managed the game really, really well, and you just got to feel that some NRL clubs might have him on the radar. I just have a sneaky suspicion that there will be some teams that need a half, that need a ball, dominant half, to just say, hey, I might need something here. Do you want to come over? WA, come on down. And then we're going to finish up with Eddie Eremiah Toiava. He had a try, 7 runs to 70 metres, a line break, a tackle break, an offload, a game high 51 tackles. He did have 3 missing ineffective though. But very good signs, and they have a very tough top of the table game coming up against Parramatta next Saturday. Well, Sunday's matches kicked off at Kellyville Park, and there was one name on everyone's lips, Sam Walker. He came back as the Roosters travelled to Kellyville to take on the high-flying Eels. Let's take a look at all the highlights.
Great work from Warwick. Oh, intercepted by Walker. He's away. Down the touchline. Gives the ball back inside to Rodwell. Rodwell now. Guymer puts him to ground. Walker to pack the scrum. Moriarty. King. Out wide. Oh, intercepted by Volkman. Volkman down the touchline. They're hard after him. Volkman, Barton. Volkman scores. Ronald Volkman scores the hand side for the Eels. Hands. Hawkins. Guymer. Busts the Chooks. And Charlie Guymer gets the... Hands from acting half. Floating ball. Volkman gives it out. Nice from Hawkins. Hawkins floating ball back to Penasini, cuts back, Penasini, regather, Penasini! Richard Penasini! Hands, Hawkins, Cartwright, out wide, chance here now for Penny, ball back inside, Hawkins! Too good from the Eels. Brilliant work there from Dean Hawkins. Great run from the young fullback. Plays it half a metre short of the try line. From dummy half they go. And I reckon that's a try there. And I reckon it's Moriarty that scored it for the Roosters. Metre short of the try line. Hands from acting half. Floating ball. Parker. Big man close to the line. He's got it, I reckon. Parker's scored. On for the Chooks. Look for the kick across field. There's Rodwell. Rodwell floats the ball a Bass, gives it away, nicely to King, out wide to Johnson. Johnson steps back on the left, back on the right. Johnson scores. Ben Johnson. Six more. Out to Rodwell. From the back line goes Rodwell. Rodwell holds up the pass, gives it to Elliott. Elliott to King. King floating pass out. Rodwell for the corner.
Strong over a determined Roosters side. There was about a 10-minute period where the Eels scored 3 tries, completely wiped the Roosters off the game. But a fair credit to them, they were absolutely class in this fixture. Well, we're going to kick off with Sam Walker in our stats deep dive, but we like to do things a bit chronologically. So we're going to kick off with the Eels and Dean Hawkins. He had a try, a line break assist, a try assist, forced 2 dropouts. I thought his game management was really good as well in this one. He also was very strong contact-wise in defence. Next up, Brock Parker. He had 63 minutes, a try, an offload, 3 tackle breaks, 17 runs, 123 metres, 26 tackles, 4 missed or ineffective. I thought this was his best game in New South Wales Cup to date. Was very, very strong, very consistent, and he was their New South Wales Cup Player of the Year last year. He's getting better and better, and I think with more opportunities, he'll be pushing up before you know it. Jason Riles hasn't been afraid to give debuts out this year, and I think that that's another distinct possibility. Next up, Charlie Geimer. He had a try, 15 runs, 130 metres, a line break, an offload, 4 tackle breaks, 35 tackles, just the 3 missed and ineffective. Well, for the Roosters, all eyes are on the one, the only, Sam Walker. It's nice to see him back. He got through 40 minutes in this one, took an intercept. I thought he was a touch guilty of trying to overplay his hand, but he was heavily involved, and he'll probably come straight back into the Roosters side on team lists this week. Next up, we're going to go to Tommy Rodwell. He was the try scorer at the end of the game, the leading try scorer for the New South Wales Cup. 130 metres from 15 runs, their hardest worker during the game. Do opportunities arise during the origin period? Well, it's him against our other player of focus, Ethan King. 18 runs, 129 metres, 2 line break assists, 2 try assists, 6 tackle breaks, and offload. He does enter NRL calculations with Dom Young's impending departure. The big question next week is, do they or don't they play Dom Young in first grade? That's the major question mark there. Well, next up, we're going out to a freezing GIO Stadium for the clash between Canterbury and South Sydney that was played after the NRL game. Credit to the guys for doing so in what was some freezing conditions at GIO Stadium.
He looks left, looks right, eventually goes right, finds Sanders. Sanders for Cook. Cook, an early kick, drops the ball. Stewart's just got to pick it up and does. Tackle 4, they'll play it 32 away. Jai Gray up the short side, trying to thread across, throws the pass to Mellors. Outstanding, Mellors will take on Stewart. And Anderson, Mellors gets the ball down. That'll be try time. Lovely work down that left edge. Dot it was. Gray pops the pass up for Myers. Myers down this left edge, finding some speed. Looks inside, double pumps, goes himself. Said, I don't need you. Has he gone into touch? Referee and touch judge have a chat. They don't indeed. Flanders. They go wide. Cook, there's numbers on now. Finds Roddy. Roddy for the try line. And Joe Roddy pounces onto the pass and scores his 5th try, and he's done. Now they'll go wide. Dodd runs onto it. Finds Jai Gray. Gray off that left boot. Beats 1, beats 2. Wrapped up. Last tackle. Now Gray out of dummy half. Looks up. Pops it up beautifully and charging onto it. Pretty sure it's Thomas Fletcher. 14-10. Rabbitohs leading. On this occasion, Ward. It's a wobbly kick. Is it going backwards? Play on. Roddy says thank you very much. He grabs a double. Does Joe Roddy. Fletcher. No, it was Johansson who's back on the field. Tim Johansson, that's a good run. Oh, early kick from Dodd here. Gudgeon, can he hang on? Plants the ball down. He started it with some clever thinking at the other end of the field. So said he's back onto the field now, the experienced Matty French. Oh, there's the bounce of the footy. Gudgeon spins out of that tackle. Too quick. Races away down that right edge.
To be the punish with a 10-point victory over the Canberra Raiders at GIO Stadium in what was very struggling conditions that was played after the NRL game. Let's take a look at the stats deep dive, starting off with Danny Levi. Sadly, he's just lucked out of the Raiders hooker room. You've got Tom Starling, Owen Paddy, Jaden Brayley, the three stooges, as we like to call them, in there at the moment, and Levi's just the one man that's unfortunately going to have to make out. He had 100 metres out of dummy half, 100 metres, in the whole game, 70 out of dummy half, 2 offloads, 31 tackles. He did miss 5, or had 5 ineffective as well. Next up, Jed Stewart. He picked up a try, 14 runs, 144 metres, a line break assist, 10 tackles, only missing the 1. A much more consistent outing from Jed. It's kind of been an issue he's had in his game. No errors in this one. He was 1 in at centre as opposed to the wing position. So he was much more consistent in this one. It wouldn't surprise me towards the end of the year if he does pick up a debut, particularly with the way the Raiders are playing at the moment, and a semi-final position almost feels inevitable at this point. Next up, Adam Cook. He had just under 100 metres, 2 tackle breaks, 2 try assists off the boot, 23 tackles, an intercept, and he also forced a dropout as well. Next up for South Sydney, Jai Gray was sent down to the New South Wales Cup for distances, and for game minutes. He had 21 runs for 165 metres, 2 line break assists, 2 try assists, 5 tackle breaks as well. Next up, Ryan Gray. He had a line break assist, a try assist, a forced dropout, 56 tackles, 3 missed and ineffective. He's such a battler in the middle third every week for this South Sydney side. And then finishing up with Fletcher Myers, who had a try, 14 runs, 207 metres, a line break, 2 offloads, 4 tackle breaks, and he was solid defensively as well. Just the movements he had in this game were really, really instinctful. Darvin Mawali was also sent down there this week, and he got through some big minutes in this one and has returned to the NRL side. Well, next up, we're going over to North Sydney Oval for the twilight match at the Beers, Food and Footy Festival. That was between North Sydney and Penrith. Let's take a look at all the action from Bear Park.
Talau puts up the little chip kick, batted back, and just sent by the Bears, who are away now with Pio, nearly at the halfway stripe, 40 to go, 30 to go, put down their glasses, the Bears are over for the first try of this match. Line here, bumper crowd at North Sydney Oval. They try and work one through the middle, the Bears have got that one covered, only just though, and last tackle. They chip along the carpet. They're going to score. Penrith's over. And the last. Satreek. Eventually goes to the left now to Marshke. Puts up the big kick here. Play on here for the Bears till the last. They're going to score. They're over with Israel Alton on the left-hand side. To Marshke. Marion Seve's going to get taken there by David Farley. And they'll play the ball now with the hooter about to go. And a tight first dummy half. Here we go now to the left-hand side with Cole, who got belted. They spin it to the left. They're away down the left-hand side are the Panthers. And they're over. Try time for the men in pink. Panthers. Here we go now to Talau. Fires it out to Cole. Cole, try time for Jack Cole. Panthers. Here goes Billy Phillips again. Out the back now to Talau. Here goes Paul Alamotti. Works it inside to Laurie. Try time for Penrith. Sensational. What a spree of points here. 5 away. Yates. Finds it. McIntyre scores. McIntyre's over. They were down 10-6 at half time. Here goes Alamotti. Working it to the right. And it's a try. Penrith's over with Sam Lane. Game over.
Half time, the Penrith Panthers came out the better side in the second half, with 3 tries in 7 minutes being enough to help them secure a 10-point victory over what was a much more determined North Sydney outfit. Let's take a look at our stats deep dive now. We're going with Phil Makatoa first of all, the Bears contracted player. He had 37 minutes in this game. He had a try, a line break, 11 runs for 111 metres, 3 tackle breaks and a 100% tackle rate. Next up, Joe Chan. Now, he was sent down for minutes as well. He got through 71 minutes, 12 runs, 123 metres, a line break, 8 tackle breaks, 27 tackles, 5 missed and ineffective. Now, this is in stark contrast to where we heavily criticised Joe Chan at the beginning of the season for the lack of game time. Sorry, not for the lack of game time, rather for the lack of output. And this is a much bigger turnaround. He's obviously heard the intel around Kamakamika going and the forward competition there at the moment. Josiah Pahulu, who we'll touch on a bit later in the show as well. Then we go to Bronson Garlick. He's off to South Sydney next year, but he's going to do his best for the Bears. 80 minutes, 161 metres, a line break assist, 5 offloads in the middle third, 55 tackles with just 2 missed and ineffective. For the Panthers, Dane Laurie picked up a double, 25 runs, 241 metres, 6 tackle breaks, 2 offloads and a line break. You'd have to figure Ivan Cleary's already said that the Panthers aren't going to back up their origin players after Game 2 in Perth, purely because of the travel and other areas and the fact that they play on Saturday at 3 o'clock. So you'd assume that Laurie would be the first man picked at the fullback position. Next up, Matt Eisenhuth. He had 61 minutes in this one, 19 runs, 123 metres, 2 offloads, 40 tackles, 5 missed ineffective for the battler. I think he picked up a charge in this game. I'm not too sure on the exacts at the moment, but I'm fairly confident he may have picked up a grade 1, grade 2 charge from Sunday's game. It was placed on report. Next up, Paul Alamotti. He had 19 runs, 184 metres, 2 line break assists, 2 try assists, 5 tackle breaks, 2 offloads. He's always going to be there or thereabouts for the Panthers. Well, next up, we're going to Accor Stadium for the King's Birthday clash between the Canterbury Bulldogs and the Western Suburbs Magpies. A high-scoring game with yours truly on the call. It's Turpin from dummy half. Hutchison, flat pass. Sewer beats the tackle. Got through Tape. And that's the opener here at Accor Stadium. Now across the field, a looping pass there. Went in the direction of Smith. Beat the tackle of Jack. Smith now running back across the field. El Zakim is there. Also there was Tape. Canterbury just in the attacking field at the moment. He comes back across for Hutchison, chipping over the top. The bounce. Oh, it's taken a turn from Nathan. Woods is there, picks it up and grounds it. They've got a second here, the Dogs. Western Suburbs are just making mistakes. It's all coming too hard. Turpin, a flat pass. Hughes spins out of the tackle, and it's all Canterbury. So Western Suburbs looking to capitalise off the error. De Silva, the kick from Falls. Naden picks it up. Naden spinning. Did he get it to the line? Yes, he did. Quickly on the boil. Western Suburbs looking for 2 tries in as many minutes. He was late getting the dummy half, but Luke Jack has got it down. Magpies looking for try number 3. De Silva down the short side. Mapapalangi goes to Naden. Beats a couple. Offloads. Tui Tupo Thompson gets it down in the corner. And the Magpies have now got 3 on the bounce. Canterbury, they just got to settle back into the grind of this football game as Moran now. Taft turning. The defence. Spinks. The young man hits the hole at speed. He beat Lau Lily. And Canterbury have their 4 for the opening 40. Magpies looking to hit back to start the second half. De Silva out of dummy half. Across for Falls. Double pump. Hope. A long pass. Staines on the outside of Sewer. That's a great effort from the winger. And Western Suburbs hit back. Turpin. Woods flat pass to Spiggs. He'll get it through from Spiggs. He's close. He's got it down on the second attempt. And this young back rower from the country gets a double. Last tackle here for Canterbury. Turpin the dummy half. Now for Wood. Shapes to kick. He's going to run. Leaks up with Wilson. Wilson into a bit of space. Taff might have been grabbed without the ball. It won't matter because Sewer's got a double. As the rain begins to fall, the points keep flowing for Canterbury. Comeback needs to start now for the Maggies. Lau Lily to dummy half. Falls double pump. Quick hands for Papalangi. Naden gets it on. Tui Tupo Thompson. He goes across for his second. Falls. Out the back this time. Luke Lau Lily into the line. Finds El Zakem. Another offload. Tape did well to hold onto it. Beats the tackle of Spiggs. Links up with Lau Lily. Stage is going to go in the corner. Oh, here come the Maggies. Every chance vital now. De Silva. Across. Falls. Now they get it on. Mapapalangi for Naden. Thompson. They've got him again. A hat-trick for Isaac Thompson. Moving in for the game. Falls. The kick. No good. Wide of the mark. 34 all. Between Canterbury and Western Suburbs, marking just the second draw of the New South Wales Cup in season 2025. It was a frantic finish Canterbury score again did in the 53rd minute, and Western Suburbs ran riot before goal kicking, proving to be rather costly. Stats deep dive time. Sam Hughes, 71 minutes as he continues his minutes increase on return from that foot injury. A try, a line break, 17 runs, 143 metres, 3 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, 31 tackles, 5 missed, 3 ineffective. Western Suburbs were throwing the ball around like a bit of a hot potato with this one. And no surprises that Canterbury did struggle to maintain it, as we'll see. Right now with Logan Spinks, the youngster, the local. Well, as such, he was out in the west in the country, and Canterbury have really matured him over the last couple of years. 80 minutes, a double, just under 100 metres, 2 line breaks, 6 tackle breaks, 23 tackles, 2 missed, 5 ineffective. Have a bloody day and a half. Then you go to Mitch Woods. He scored a try in his New South Wales Cup debut. He will be playing under-19 State of Origin in the next week and a half or so. He had a line break assist, a try assist. He commanded authority with the ball. Drew Hutchison went off early in this game, and I just felt that Woodsy really commanded and guided the team around brilliantly. He defended well, 22 tackles, just the 4 misses there at the moment. Moving over to Western Suburbs, I mentioned ball being thrown around a bit, and it starts off with Eliel Zackham. He played 80 minutes, just to 68 metres, a line break assist, 6 offloads, 37 main tackles, 5 missed, 2 ineffective. Brett Naden next. He was a bit quiet with his metres in this one. He only earned about 60 or 70 odd in this game. He had a try, 3 line break assists, 3 try assists, all to the hat-trick man himself, Isaac Tuaupiki Thompson, who picked up a hat-trick, 167 metres from 15 carries, 6 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks. The Tigers seem to be lacking a strong body coming out of yardage this season. I know Taruva and Skeleton have been great, but Isaac Tuaupiki Thompson can do a job if they get stuck with injuries. And I think he's a man, now that the trainer trialists can play ball, it will be very, very intriguing. But right now, it's time to take a look at this week's Team of the Week. Dane Laurie, the man at fullback, Isaac Tuaupiki Thompson and Navrin Willard on the wings, Paul Alamotti and Fletcher Myers in the centres, Tanner Boyd and Jake Arthur in the halves, the forwards, Brock Parker and Joe Chan, Tyler Moriarty is the hooker, Eddie Edamir Toyava and Logan Spinks in the back row, Bronson Garlick locks the scrum, the bench, Mason Teague, Charlie Guiner, Sam Hughes, Eliel Zackham. The 18th man for the first time is Blake Hosking. We had about 24 players we could have chosen in this week's Team of the Week, predominantly them forwards. So we decided to go with Hosking as an 18th man just to make sure and tell you how friggin' tight this week was to pick our Team of the Week. But Jake Arthur is highlighted. He's our player of the round. Let's go into a deep dive. Of the round is Jake Arthur. For the second time this season, he has got this award. 3 line break assists, 5 try assists. He had Newcastle begging for mercy out there. He also had 2 offloads, a forced dropout, over 450 kicking metres. Now, the way Manly have played New South Wales Cup has kind of undergone a bit of a seismic change recently. They've had to incorporate the young half Joey Walsh, and they've moved Brandon Waken to fullback, so it's put a bit more pressure on Jacob Arthur at the moment, but he's handling that in his strides at the moment. He would have played first grade if Daly Cherry Evans kept his spot in State of Origin, but I don't think he'll mind that. We've seen with Tanner Boyd this season in this new competition that he's proving himself week in, week out here. The Warriors are running first at the moment. Jake Arthur, when Manly are on, this guy is a central piece behind it at the moment. So a really well-played performance here by Jake Arthur, and he's really allowing Joey Walsh to continue his development at this level. Well, our first match in the Hostplus Cup this week sees us take a trip out to Toowoomba for the clash between the Western Clydesdales and the Burleigh Bears. Let's take a look at all the action from round 12 of the Queensland Cup.
Play on. Hold! Middle! Go. Kick, good, play that! 6 more. Grounding. Sam, wait. Go 3. 1, good. Big Sam. Outside, inside. You're going on 3. Grounding. I'm happy with touching it, mate. Head, not a marker! That's side, keep going. Grounding. Sideline, good. No, outside. No. Line! Go 3. Good line. Down. All good. Let him go! Hold! Go Grounding's fine. Good. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Oh, good, mate. 4 in the square. Stay on 4. On the line. Oh, mate. It's on the line, mate. Luke! Get right side, good. Line hold good. You go to him, Luke. Wait! Hold Luke! Get right side, good. Line hold good. You go to him, Luke. Up. Ball down. Ball's on the line. Cole, come good. Not square. Down, 12! Left. 7, leading line feed. 7. Backwards! Play on! Keep going. Happy he's on side? Yeah, he's on side. Restart, Happy can go. 4, not a marker, 4! Right. Ball down there. Wide in!
Talk once again. Burleigh with a great lead, let it slip once more. Fortunately though, they got a pretty contentious penalty with that one. Right at the end of the game, Josh Rogers knocked over a penalty goal to make it a 32-all draw. The Clydesdales, probably their best performance of the year, and yet they can't get it done. That's very disappointing for them, but for Burleigh, they managed to escape somehow, somewhere, with just a solitary draw. The stats deep dive now. We kick off with Luke Jerd. 51 running metres, a line break assist, a try assist, 2 tackle breaks, an offload, 18 tackles, 5 missed, 2 ineffective. Caden Boosie is next. He had 16 points, 2 tries, 4 goals, 2 line breaks, 5 tackle breaks, an offload, 13 tackles, 3 missed. I really like some of the involvements he had in this game. Some of the passes he threw were sublime as well to set up breaks, set up tries, and that's exactly what you want from him at this level, trying to push up into those levels. Next up, we're going to Lagona Vetemonu. Now, he had 67 minutes, a line break, a try assist, an offload, 3 tackle breaks, 112 metres for 12 carries. So that's the involvement we talk about with the back rows and the forwards a little bit. 14 tackles, 3 missed. Next up, Troy Leo. He picked up a hat-trick, 7 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks, 13 runs, 133 metres. Jacob McCudden is next. He had 6 tackle breaks, 4 offloads, a line break, 15 runs, 107 metres, a try, 19 tackles, just the 2 missed and ineffective. And then we go to Dean Mariner. A bit of a story here with Dean Mariner, because now Selwyn Cobbo's on his way out. It's a really interesting opportunity for Dean to push himself. He needed to step up in cup with his form, and he did that and then some. He had 14 runs, 173 metres, 10 tackle breaks, a line break and an offload in a very professional display from Dean in this fixture. Well, next up, we're taking a trip out to Mackay, BD Prince Stadium, for the clash between Mackay and Ipswich. The Jets are flying high, while the Cutters, well, they could do with a major upset to kickstart their year.
Go to. Good late through. Go to. Good line, mate. Back and play now. Good line, mate. Just postponed. Coming into 4. No, mate. Good there. Lines are good contact. Keep going. Good contact. On one here. Good, mate. Coming into 1. All right. Good. Good play on last. Still off. Kick going, still up. Good line. Coming in easy.
Mackay Cutters with an 8-point victory over the Ipswich Jets, who were flying at this point of the season, so they've come back down to earth. But for the Cutters, a much-needed victory in this one. The Stats Deep Dive sees us kick off with Rated Birds. Over 200 metres, 120 of those came from kick returns. He had a line break assist, a try assist, 5 tackle breaks and an offload. Next up, Mason Kidder. He had a try, 11 runs, 102 metres, a line break, 2 tackle breaks, 29 tackles. Just the one missed for the Queensland under-19 Origin player from last year. And then we finish off with John Riddell, the trainer trialist from North Queensland this season. 65 minutes, 100 metres, 44 post-contact metres, a tackle break. The big one for me, 48 tackles and 100% tackle efficiency. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Mackay front rower. Next up, Ken Marmalo. He had a line break, a tackle break, a try, 15 runs for 144 metres as well for the former Gold Coast Titan. Next up, Dion Taupa. He had just the 50 running metres, a try assist, 2 tackle breaks, 14 tackles, just a 1 miss, just under 500 kicking metres, as well as a forced dropout. Next up, Isaac Fasuamala. He had 48 minutes, 10 runs, 84 metres, 34 post-contact metres, a tackle break, 30 tackles, just 2 missed and ineffective in this one. And of course, Isaac earned himself an NRL recall. Also earning an NRL call-up is Josh Paxton, our NRL debutist this season. We've been pretty high on him here at the lower grade wrap the last couple of weeks, and it is a major congratulations to him on what is a pretty great achievement, getting into the NRL at long last. He's earned it, and he's going to go really well. The question is, will Des Hasler actually use him properly? We will wait and see on that one. Next up, though, we're off to the Sunshine Coast Stadium for the clash between the Falcons and the Capras. The star of the fullbacks, with Suafar Longo and Trey Fuller going head-to-head. Let's take a look at all the action from the sunny coast.
Right foot here. Go, last. Knock on. Keep going, behind it. Down, good. 0. Go, 1. Confirm 1. Down. Good. Yep. 4, no more. Sure, hold. Where you hold. Hold. Go, 3. Keep going. Down. Hold. Go, 2. Outside. 3. That's good. Touch. Down. 1, 2. He's staying in. Keep going. That's 3. Keep going. 3. Play the ball. 3. Blake, watch that foot. Keep going. I'm in line. Down. No, you ground it. Hold. Go last. Outside. Keep going. Still last. Down.
The fullback, Suafar Longo and Trey Fuller. It was Suafar Longo that came out on top with a 14-point verdict over the Central Queensland Capras. Now let's take a look at our stat deep dive. We're going to kick off with Suafar Longo, the man of the hour at fullback. 14 runs, 182 metres, a try assist, 3 tackle breaks, 6 kick diffusers. The way he attacked the game was something pretty special. Next up, Fallon Peters, 80 minutes, 9 runs, 74 metres, a line break, 6 tackle breaks, 40 tackles, just the 4 Mr. Ineffective in this one. He's sort of come back to the field a little bit. He started the year really strongly, came back down a little bit, and now he's back up to that level of expectation. Next up, Cooper Page Wilson. He played just over an hour in this one. 11 runs, 103 metres, a tackle break, 37 main tackles, just the 3 missed or ineffective. Next up, Trey Fuller. He was on a minutes restriction again. He only went for about an hour of this one at the moment. 13 runs, 107 metres, a try assist, a tackle break and offload, 2. Try assist, a tackle break and offload, 100% tackle efficiency. So it's nice to see Trey Fuller back out on the field in this game. Of course, not named in first grade this week with the Queensland Cup sides obviously having a bye. Jake Avarillo was named at the back and Max Fairguy in the centres. Harrison Graham next. He got the full 80 minutes in this one. He had 9 runs, 74 metres, 3 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, 33 tackles, just the 2 Mr. Ineffective. I really like the way Harry Graham plays, and it would not surprise me at all if there are a couple of NRL clubs that need hookers, wink wink North Queensland, wink wink a couple others, that may ask for his services. Next up, Zeb John, 45 minutes, 14 runs, 151 metres, 2 tackle breaks and offload, 20 tackles, just the 1 miss. So some rather interesting figures in this one. Zeb John, the best of the non-Dolphins contracted players. Well, next up, we're taking a trip to Burleigh Park in Cairns for the clash between the Northern Pride and the South Logan Magpies.
Thank you. Good! Go 3. Good! Good, mate. 8! Go 4. Good. Go 3. Good. Coming into tackle 4. Do it. Wait. Hold. Go 3. Good line. Shooters. Good out of here. Way Ricky, wait, those 2. Square your hips up. Hey! Release! Weight down. Go 2, good. I've got it up, mate. I still got it up. Balls down, balls down. On the road. Okay, yeah. There. Hold! Okay, 8 metres short in the middle, mate. 8 metres. No line speed. Fine, through. Backwards. Lock on pride. Go coming. 35 metres. Go 2. Good. Contact okay. All good, mate. 2 lines. Lines that go with the line now. 2. Okay. Offload. In.
A 6-point victory over the South Logan Magpies in what was a fairly strong display, particularly after halftime, scoring 3 tries in about a 15-minute period. South Logan tried to weather the storm as we saw in the package, but it just wasn't enough. The Stats Deep Dive is going to kick off with Braden Burns. He had a try, 12 runs, 121 metres, a line break, 5 tackle breaks, an offload, 16 tackles, 2 missed and an intercept. He's been going really well in this competition, and I know the Cowboys kind of have their eyes set on a couple of different players. Braden Burns, kind of just happy with park footy at the moment. He's actually preparing for life after football as a real estate agent up in Townsville as well. Next up, Tom Duffy, 14 runs, 115 metres, a try assist, several try involvements, 4 offloads, 15 tackles, 3 Mr. Ineffective, kicked well and did partner pretty well with Jake Clifford. Clifford obviously back up in the firsts this week. Tom Duffy named again for the Northern Pride. That probably seals his fate at the Cowboys, which is a shame for Tom Duffy because he did show a lot of promise last season. It just hasn't kicked on in the first grade as of yet, but he only got 2 games before the Cowboys ruthlessly gave him the cull. Then we go over to Campbell Duffy. He had 49 minutes in this one, 15 runs, 134 metres, 2 offloads and 25 tackles. Over to Blake Moser, 56 minutes, a bit of a mixed game for Blake Moser. He had 9 runs for 60 metres, 3 offloads, 52 tackles with 3 Mr. Ineffective. He had 2 errors, 2 penalties and a ruck infringement though. So we have the good with Blake Moser, but then also the bad. So that's sort of something that is kind of holding him back as far as an NRL spot is concerned. Rory Ferguson's next, a real captain's knock from him. 64 minutes, 17 runs, 145 metres, a line break, 3 tackle breaks, an offload, 47 tackles, 3 missed and ineffective. And then over now with Latrell Seagold. He had 14 runs, 163 metres, 2 line breaks, 2 try assists, a line break assist, 3 tackle breaks and an offload. So a pretty fair display from Latrell Seagold in this one as he continues to press for a first grade debut. Well, Sunday's feature match saw us take a trip out to VMD Cougaray Oval for the clash between Wyynum Manly and Townsville, a match notable because Selwyn Cobbo was sent packing to reserve grade. How did he go? Well, let's find out because the vision you're about to see is a little bit damning.
Wait, go, last. Kick,
Backwards. Touch there, easy, yeah, all good, all good. 3, outside. 3, still through, still 3. That's good. 3, I've got the pass here, that's fine, that's still 3. 3, grounding, happy. Yeah, back out of the hands, I'm happy with it. Outside, he's through now, 3. Stand up! Go. Outside. 3. Outside. Outside. Offload. Grounding. Good. Go. Kick. You know. Ooh. Grounding. Good. Go. Kick. Play that. It was already dead. Touched by Wyynum. It's a dropout. Go 4. 4. Grounding. Go 2. Good work. 2. Outside. Still 2. 2. Through the line. Still 2. Pass. 2. That's fine. He's a support runner. 2. Grounding. Here we are. Wide. Go 4. 4. Catch. Grounding. Outside. 1. Step it. 1. Grounding. Try. Go 2. Try. He always has possession. Kick. Catch. Still last. Grounding. Good. Wide. Go. Kick. Catch. Grounding. Yes. Grounding. Happy? Yep.
You saw that right. Khalifa Five Law sprinting 100 metres to win the game at the end for Townsville. Now, the disturbing part about that vision, I'm not too sure if you would have seen that on your vision at home. Go back and rewind. Selwyn Cobbo at about the 30-metre mark just gives up completely. That's sort of the attitude that sent him here, and that's sort of the attitude that will keep him here, unless a major switch is flicked. How did he go, though? Well, it was a frustrating afternoon. 17 runs, 107 metres, a line break assist, a try assist, 5 tackle breaks. His defensive positioning was alarming, and as I mentioned, he gave up the go completely on the intercept chase. Where he plays is up to him at this point. We've heard from sources that the Roosters have rejected an interview for him. South Sydney have expressed interest, but it's up to him at this point where he wants to play his football. It's really on him at this point. Next up for James Hill, 61 minutes, 15 runs, 107 metres, a tackle break, 2 offloads, 36 tackles, 2 missed, 2 ineffective. Next up, Liam Sutton, a line break, 2 tackle breaks, 2 line break assists, 3 try assists, 184 metres, 21 tackles, just the 2 misses. Not a bad effort from Liam Sutton, of course. He's just come up recently from the Newcastle Knights. Next up, Dudley Dudley, a great try, and he beat Cobbo for pace straight after the break. 11 runs, 215 metres, 2 line breaks, 5 tackle breaks. We've said it before about a number of these guys this year, but Dudley Dudley is a man I would be locking down for a train and trial deal. Next up, Caden Lars, he had 45 minutes, 10 runs, 112 metres, an offload, a tackle break, 93% efficiency, 25 tackles, just the 2 missed, and his record continues to improve in this grade, and he will be making his first grade debut. Next up, Bailey Biondi-Odo. We touched on Dudley already. Biondi-Odo had a double, 146 metres, 2 line breaks, 5 tackle breaks, an offload, and forced a dropout. 14 made tackles, did miss 6, but was great with ball in hand. Well, our next game takes us off to Langlands Park, where the Brisbane Tigers hosted the Norths Devils.
Go. 3. One's good. 3. Coming. Down. 4. 4. Oh! One foot on the line! Right! Line's good. Coming into 5. Coming into 5. Off the ball! Let him up! Go in 5! Hold short in! Wait! Grab him! Go, 2. Line's good. Down. No, you got it down first. Down 16. Keep going. Offload. Keep going. Coming down. 6. Coming into 6 is correct. 4. Yeah, you're good, mate. Down. Get to 5. Go. Good. Yes, Tigers. Good. Ground go 10. Good. No touch. No. Down. Down. Okay, yeah. Down. Tigers knock on. Yeah. And then. Keep going, still 4. No touch, keep going. Still 4. Bounce, still got it. Yep. Down. All good, Case. 7, 9, 13. They're good. Later. Kick it through. Yep. Down. Coming into 1. Coming into 1. Go. Okay. They're all good. He's good. Keep going. Down. Wide! Wide! Go. Line's good. Zero coming. No, because he strips that out and then he picks it up in the offside position. Good. 1. On 1. Offload a 1. Keep going on 1. Coming into 2, Kate. Okay. Keep going. Knock 0 coming. 0 coming. Down. Woo! Retreating. Still retreating. Middle's good. 0. 14 still retreating. All right, left side's good here. Keep going. Yep. Woo! All the way. Keep going. Keep going, 10. Go. Stim him. You break the rock down. Personal foul. Go, 2. Good. Good. He's up. He's up. Down. Down. He's short. Let him go. Hold rolling. Wait. Go. 4. Line's good. Held it. Down. Coming to 5. Yep.
Was picking up a 16-point victory rather over the Brisbane Tigers in this one. Sean O'Sullivan played a vital role, while for the Brisbane Tigers, their new recruit from the Gold Coast played a leading role in their near second half revival. Let's take a look at now a stats deep dive. We're going to kick off with the man in question, number 19, Josiah Pahulu, the new man for the Titans, and he got something he wasn't used to on the Gold Coast. Minutes and lots of them. 43 in this one, 124 metres from 13 runs, 3 tackle breaks, an offload, 19 tackles, no misses, 1 ineffective. He is certainly going to be pushing for a Melbourne Storm debut rather quickly as he continues to nurture and develop in the Storm system. Next up, Josh Smith. We love Josh Smith here on our lower grade wrap. A try, 231 metres from 16 runs, a line break, 6 tackle breaks, an offload, very sound in defence with 100% tackle rate. Asher O'Donnell, a try, 7 runs, 49 metres, a line break, 4 tackle breaks, 1 ineffective, 35 tackles, a very consistent outing from our free features. Next up, Sean O'Sullivan. He was pretty good in this one. A try, 112 running metres, a line break, 2 line break assists, a try assist, a great kicking game, an 18% tackle efficiency, 18 made, but did have 4 Mr. Ineffective. Now, Sean O'Sullivan's a really classy player. He'll find a home somewhere in the NRL or Super League. It's just a matter of where. He's got great game management, can really lead a team around the park well, and he's really matured this season, having been in the Norths Devils program. Next up, Zach Brooks, a full 80 minutes in this one, a try, 17 runs, 132 metres, a line break, a tackle break, 43 tackles, 3 missed and ineffective, a very sound performance. Jordan Lipp is up next. He had 18 points from 2 tries and 5 goals, 114 metres, 2 line breaks and offload, 10 tackles. He did have 4 missed though. Next up, we're going to Port Moresby for our final game. It is the Papua New Guinea Hunters taking on the Redcliffe Dolphins.
6, edging very close to the line. Bit of footwork there. Nice play there from the Dolphins that have gone over for the first try.
A good tackle by Mavoko.
Back to the middle. Good hands here. Tower over the line. I think he's got this one down. Referee right there to adjudicate. There it is.
Fifth and last play here. Josh James with the ball.
Look for the
Jinx
little
it in
grab.
behind.
A bit of variation there.
Sonny Wabo, nerves of steel, lets the ball bounce into touch. 7 tackles set now for the Hunters. Here come the Hunters. Solo Wyynum, turning them inside out, and he makes the break. Wyynum, he's got the line in front of him, puts the head down. Good chase by Louis. Wyynum's going to get over the line and score. What a try for the Hunters. Schneider in the dummy half. They come out to Wolf. Upper check, steps past one, spins, falls over the line. That's a try for the Dolphins. Mavoko. Ball players doing their part. Voro now showing it, going himself. Voro cut straight through the middle, passes on the inside. Roltinger's gonna score. The Hunters are back in this one. Way forward, Wolf into dummy half now. Here come the Dolphins. Louis with the ball. Dummies goes again. Louis over the line. He plants the ball down. A great try to the Dolphins. Play the ball quickly. They go down to Louis. He's explosive and gives a short pass into upper check. He's going to go untouched under the sticks. 5 meters. Wolf now dummying, going himself. Ball playing back through the middle, and it looks like McGraw's going to dive over. Ball playing now as they find Garrow on the fringe. He's got Nima outside and passes to him. Nima's got Roltinger, dummies. Still got Roltinger inside. Great pass. The Hunters hit back through Roltinger.
Against the run of play, and Roltinger gets a try.
40 meters out. Josh James now goes to the air. This looks like an easy one for Garavoro. Who drops it. Miles gets the ball, steps back, and he's going to be over. Dolphins are in again. They could hit. Schneider in a dummy half. Josh James. Short pass. Tuaha's going to score here. Reaches out, plants it over. The Dolphins are in again. Left for home. Louis now gets the ball. He's got players. They've got good shape out to the open side. James now chips it in behind. Ethan Quay chasing hard. Picks it up, gives it to Nat McGavin. Puts a grabber kick back in. They're all over the place. Looks like they're going to score at the death again. Icing on the cake here for Josh James.
A 16 win for the Redcliffe Dolphins over the PNG Hunters. A 50-burger put on Papua New Guinea in their traditional stronghold of home. Eric Smith's side came in with a game plan and they executed it perfectly. Our stats deep dive tells a bit of a story. Kicking off in the middle because that's the point I want to emphasise the most. Jordan Pat, off the bench, the only Papua New Guinea forward to run over 100 metres. Now I understand their back five does a bulk of the carries, but their forward pack consistently this season has gone nowhere. Only a couple of players in the pack every week are going over 100 metres, in some case none at all, and that's particularly concerning for Paul Adon's side at the moment. Meanwhile though, I thought he was pretty good. 45 post-contact metres, 129 general metres in just under 50 minutes, an offload, 20 tackles, 4 missed. Solo Wyynum, I love talking about this guy. A try, 227 metres, 15 runs, a line break, 6 tackle breaks, a kick defusal, no errors. A pretty sound afternoon. Next up, Robert Mathias, 8 runs, 82 metres, 43 post-contact metres, an offload, 42 tackles and 4 misses. Next up, Alex Tower, he had a double, 17 runs, 184 metres, 2 line breaks, 3 tackle breaks and offload, 13 tackles, 2 missed, 1 ineffective. He has been pretty good this season, moving from sort of an edge into the middle third for Christian Wolf, and it would not surprise me with the way the Dolphins forwards are absolutely dropping like flies at the moment if Orblex Tower does come through and make his NRL debut. He's in jersey 19 at the moment and he's doing a lot of good things right. Next up, Josh James, 18 points for a try and 7 goals, a line break assist, 2 try assists, an offload, 17 tackles, just the 2 misses. Another man that Eric Smith has brought across from the Pride has been Dantere Louis. 2 tries, 2 line breaks, a line break and try assist, 6 tackle breaks and offload, 10 tackles, just the 1 miss, in a fairly sound display from all the Redcliffe Dolphins. Ethan Quay Ward is one that can find himself very unlucky that he didn't fit the criteria just to get on this list today. Well, now it's time for our look at our Queensland Cup Round 12 Team of the Week. Round 12 of the Hostplus Cup, Canterbury from the Western Clydesdales is at fullback. Our wingers Solo Wane and Dudley Dudley in the centres, Ethan Quay Ward and Josh Smith for halves. Tom Duffy and Liam Sutton, our player of the round at halfback. The forwards look like this: John Riddell and Orbix Tower up front. Harrison Graham is the hooker. The back row, Fallon Peters and Jacob McCudden, while our lock forward this week is Rory Ferguson from the South Logan Magpies. So a big cross-section of all Queensland Cup teams this week. The bench: Josh James, Zach Brooks, Joe Stimson, and Asher McDonald. Now, the player of the week you see highlighted there is the new boy at Wyynum Manly, Liam Sutton. Let's take a look at his numbers once again. 19 runs, 184 metres, a line break, 2 line break assists, 3 try assists, 3 tackle breaks, 21 tackles, just the 2 misses. He was very consistent at Newcastle, the New South Wales Cup last year. He's sort of been up and down the side in recent weeks, but now he's found a home at Wyynum Manly. He made his debut last week in those difficult conditions at Ron Stark Oval on Stradbroke Island, but this week he was much more in tune. Even though Wyynum didn't get the win, he was very, very sound in his performance. So congratulations to our player of the week, Liam Sutton. And that's our program for this week. It's a pleasure once again to bring you all the latest in the New South Wales and Queensland Cup. Thanks very much for your company. I'm AJ Luke Antonio. On behalf of the entire League Scene team, we'll catch you next week for round 15 and 13 of our lower grade wrap-up.